Hi guys, I'm Jody. So recently I announced my pregnancy on Instagram and I really wanted to share my pregnancy journey with you guys. So during my first trimester, I actually found myself at home a lot, actually trying to look at pregnancy vlogs or like videos on YouTube, but there weren't many videos, so I decided to do it for my own. Yeah, hopefully it'll be helpful for like future expecting mummies just like me. Okay, so today's video, I'm actually going to be answering some of the questions that you guys have asked on my Instagram, and I actually compiled like most of the questions and kind of categorized them. So let's get started. So these questions are actually jumbled up because I don't really have time to like put them in sequence. So yeah, the first question is, how did I find out about my pregnancy? So I actually did briefly mention it on my Instagram before. So I actually found out on the 29th of April. On the morning when I woke up to go to the toilet, I decided to take a test. I don't know why, it's just like a thing going on in my head. And also, like, the funny thing is, the day before on the 29th, means on the 28th at night, my partner actually joked about me getting pregnant. Like, he said like, oh, can you faster get pregnant, you know, as a joke. Maybe that like kind of made me want to go and test it on the 29th, because I knew that my period was late, but it wasn't something unusual because my periods were irregular and I had times whereby I missed it for like 2 or even 3 months before, and there's nothing wrong about my body. Like, I actually went for checkups. I took the test also because I was left with like one kit and I wanted to just test it and have a peace of mind and just throw it away afterwards. So the moment I peed on the stick, it went 2 lines immediately. Like, I didn't have to wait at all. So I really thought that like maybe the kit was spoiled or maybe it expired, because I actually bought this kit in JB quite a while ago, and it wasn't like a reputable brand or like brand that usually people buy, you know. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like, to me it might be unreliable. And it was also really cheap. That's why I bought it. The results were positive and I actually immediately went to wake my partner up. My partner was still asleep, so he was like really shocked because I woke him up with like the pregnancy kit right in his face like that. And I don't know whether he thought that it's a prank or something, but he actually took it quite well and calmly, whereas for me, I was really scared and I actually did cry. I think to me, like, the scary thing is like, I don't know how to tell my parents, especially when I'm not married yet, you know. But then, I mean, like, my partner did tell me, you know, like, he'll be there for me and it's my decision to make and stuff like that, and he will go through this together with me, blah blah blah. So that actually kind of like reassured me and calmed me down a little. The next question, which is, was it planned? So it is not planned, but we did have talks about it, like, of course, having children and having our own family in like maybe 1 or 2 years, but it was definitely not like, we definitely didn't plan like having it now. But to us, it's like, if it happens, it happens. Okay, so the next question is about my morning sickness. So and like my first trimester symptoms, such as like my cravings and etc. So I will be doing a separate video on this, because if not, this video is just gonna be too long. So I'm also going to be like doing my first trimester experience, second trimester, as well as my third trimester, so stay tuned. Okay, the next question is how I told my parents and what were their reactions. So I didn't tell them on the day I found out, which is on the 29th. I actually told them after I confirmed that I'm actually pregnant with the gynae. Yeah, so I immediately went to book a gynae check at Thomson Medical at the Punggol Clinic. I was lucky enough to get the appointment on the same day, because I actually called other branch and they told me like I need to wait like 1 week later or something like that. And I didn't want to wait. I wanted to know the results like ASAP. So yeah, I'm so thankful that I went to the Punggol clinic. The first time I went there, they actually did like the ultrasound, and the doctor couldn't see anything. Most likely it's because it's too early in the pregnancy. So he did a blood test on me, and the results came in about 2 or 3 days later. They called me and then they told me that it is positive. So they told me to come down again, and they did another scan, and this time around it was like through the vagina. It was the vagina scan instead of the tummy scan. And yeah, this time around they confirmed. They saw like the, I don't know what do they call it, like the baby fetus, like the thing. It doesn't even look like a baby yet. It looks like a weird alien looking thing. Yeah. So yeah, the first time I actually saw that there's something growing inside of me, then that's the day I told my parents. Yeah, I actually called them to tell them, and they were really calm about it. Actually, they were more calm than me, in fact. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about it because they were actually really calm about it. The next question is, how many weeks am I now and what is my EDD? So I'm actually around 15 weeks now, and my EDD is on the 29th of December. But the doctor did say that most likely I will give birth earlier. Yeah, so my baby is gonna be a dragon baby just like me. Okay, the next question is, who is my gynae, and am I allowed to take video of the scan at Thomson Medical? So I know why you guys asked this question, because like I did show you guys like the video of the ultrasound, and I know that like you're not supposed to take videos or photos in the gynae room, but my gynae is actually Dr. Adrian Woodsworth, and he's actually really chill and really nice also. So he allowed us to take the videos when he was scanning my tummy. Yeah. The next question is, for stretch marks, what products am I using and how often? So I actually bought this Clarins set. So it comes with like the oil, the stretch mark cream, as well as the exfoliate like shower exfoliator. Yeah, but I don't use it that often because I'm quite a lazy person. So I maybe like, I use it whenever I feel like using it, but I think I should start using it soon. But I also heard and read online that stretch marks are actually genetics. So if your parents have, most likely you're gonna have, stuff like that. How do you know if your partner is the one to start a family with? And how do you trust your partner, especially when you're not together with him for a long period of time yet? How do I know if my partner is the one to start a family with? I think the most important thing is that my partner is a very family oriented person, quite unlike me actually. So I mean, of course, because we grew up differently and like our environments are very different. So he grew up in a very like close-knitted family environment thing. So he's very close with all his family members, cousins, aunties, uncles and stuff like that. So I think it's really nice to have someone who is different from me. Okay, the next question is, how do I trust my partner? I think one important thing is, yeah, definitely trust takes time to build, but we also need to know that it takes seconds to be destroyed. So to me, I don't think like you can really put a timeline to how long you should date someone in order to build trust, because it differs from like individuals, right? Maybe to some people they feel like, oh, I need to date this guy for a minimum of 5 years, then we can get married. But to me, I don't see it that way, and we both trust each other, and we are actually really open about our past. So we actually talked about it even before getting together. Yeah. What has been the most difficult so far for my pregnancy? So to me, I think the most difficult would definitely be like the first few weeks of the pregnancy, because as someone who is like always on social media, you know, wearing like nice pretty clothes and doing beauty stuff and stuff like that, I of course would want to like maintain my figure in one way or another, or like maintain my diet and stuff like that. But of course you can't do that when you're pregnant, right? You actually got to eat because you have a baby growing inside of you. Initially I struggled a lot with like body image and accepting that my body is going to change. But right now it's very different because I've already accepted it. And last time when I go out, before when I was pregnant, I used to like suck in my tummy because I want to look slim. I don't want to show like I have a tummy, you know. But then now I actually want my tummy to be seen, so I don't like suck in and hold in my tummy after eating anymore. Yeah, it actually feels really good to not care about how big your tummy is, because when you're pregnant, your tummy is supposed to be bigger anyways. Given your irregular period, do you think it'd be harder to get pregnant? I mean, when because I always wanted to have kids, right? And knowing that I have irregular periods, I was actually afraid that I had fertility issues and I wanted to get it checked initially, like this year. But I just didn't have the time to like go and arrange for an appointment and stuff like that, and then suddenly I'm pregnant. So definitely I would say like if you have irregular periods and if you are like afraid of like fertility issues, you can always go and get it checked, because it's always better to have like an ease of mind. And I know that like diet also actually helps with like conceiving better, and it's also important not to like stress yourself too much if you want to get pregnant. So from now on, you'll be expecting more of like such pregnancy experience or like vlogs and stuff like that on this channel. And as I'm learning on the go, if you have any tips or advice as an experienced mommy, you can always let me know and I'll be happy to get some advices. I think I will need more advice. So yeah, that's all. Bye! Say bye!